They said Stellar was just another blockchain, but they were wrong. Beneath the surface lies a network designed for speed, trust, and real-world adoption. From instant payments to powering digital currencies, it's quietly rewriting the rules of finance. What if Stellar isn't the future? What if it's already here? I'm Artificial Alina, and you're watching AlinaX. Let's dive deep. I have been diving deep into how XLM, also known as Stellar, actually works beneath the surface. And honestly, I am genuinely impressed. This isn't just another blockchain trying to jump into every possible use case or grab headlines with buzzwords. Stellar feels different. It has a purpose, it's laser-focused, and its design reflects that clarity. Today, let's break down exactly what makes Stellar stand out: its architecture, its consensus mechanism, and the real-world use cases that prove it's not just theory, but something tangible shaping the future of finance. To begin with, let's make one thing clear. Stellar isn't trying to be everything. Unlike many other blockchain platforms that attempt to cover every possible application from NFTs to decentralized exchanges and even gaming, Stellar's focus is sharp and precise. It was built for two key purposes: fast, low-cost payments and efficient asset issuance. This simplicity is refreshing in an ecosystem often overloaded with complexity. And if you've ever wondered how Stellar manages to pull this off technically, let's unpack that together because what's happening under the hood is fascinating. First, unlike Bitcoin or Ethereum, which rely on mining, Stellar operates in an entirely different way. Instead of miners solving complex puzzles and consuming massive amounts of energy, Stellar uses something called the Stellar Consensus Protocol, or SCP for short. Now, SCP is revolutionary because it eliminates the need for validators to compete against one another. There's no winner-takes-all race to append the next block. Instead, Stellar's network functions like a voting system where trust between nodes is at the core of its design. This idea is formalized through what's called the Federated Byzantine Agreement. It might sound complicated, but let me break it down. Each node in the Stellar network selects which other nodes it trusts. These trusted groups form what are known as quorum slices. A quorum slice is like a subset of the network's participants who have established mutual trust. Consensus happens when enough of these quorum slices overlap and agree on the next step, creating network-wide agreement without the need for energy-intensive mining. So why does this matter in the real world? The benefits are huge. First, there is no mining, which means Stellar has super low energy usage. It is green by default, a rarity in the blockchain space. Second, transactions on Stellar finalize incredibly fast, typically within 3 to 5 seconds. Imagine sending money across the world and having it arrive in that time frame. Third, there's the ability to customize your trust lists. For institutions and enterprises, this is a game changer. You can define exactly which other participants you recognize and trust without relying on unknown validators. And fourth, even if a few nodes go offline, the network keeps running. That kind of resilience is critical when you're talking about moving real money and assets at a global scale. Let's go a little deeper into how Stellar accounts are structured, because this simplicity is another thing that sets it apart. Every account in the Stellar ecosystem comes with a few core components. 1. A key pair consisting of a public key and a private key. 2. A balance of assets. This could be native XLM tokens or any other asset issued on Stellar like United States dollars or euros. 3. A list of trusted assets. These are the currencies or tokens you've explicitly approved for transactions. And here's another difference. You don't need to deploy complex smart contracts for every action. Instead, Stellar provides built-in operations. You can send payments, set trust lines, create offers on the decentralized exchange, and even issue new assets using these predefined operations. For example, if I want to create a token on Stellar, I don't need to write a smart contract from scratch. All I need to do is create an asset and link it to an issuer account. That's it. The platform's lean design ensures fewer points of failure and a much easier learning curve for developers. But does this work in the real world? Absolutely. Stellar isn't just a theoretical system sitting on white papers and GitHub repositories. It has proven use cases being deployed globally. Take the United Nations, for instance. They used Stellar to send USDC aid directly to Ukrainians during a time of crisis. This wasn't an experiment, it was a life-saving application. In Brazil, the central bank is currently piloting central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, on Stellar. This shows just how serious institutions are about the technology. Then there are cross-border payment apps like Cowry and Leaf that rely on Stellar for remittances. Families are sending money across countries with fewer fees and faster settlement times than traditional banking systems could ever offer. Now, if you're wondering whether Stellar has smart contracts like Ethereum, the answer is yes, but with a twist. Stellar recently introduced something new called Soroban. Soroban isn't built to replicate Ethereum's virtual machine. Instead, it runs in WebAssembly, or 𝗧𝗏, which is far more lightweight and efficient. This means developers get predictability, improved security, and clean error handling. Soroban is still rolling out, but it's already attracting attention because it's so developer-friendly. If you're familiar with Rust, you'll feel right at home building on Soroban. And even if you're not, you'll appreciate its deterministic gas metering and easy auditability. The more I explored Stellar, the clearer it became that this platform isn't trying to dominate the entire blockchain world. It's not chasing every trend or trying to replace everything. Instead, it focuses on doing a few things really well. And honestly, that's why it's succeeding quietly while others are shouting loudly. Think about this. Fast consensus through federated Byzantine agreement, low transaction fees that make micropayments viable, an energy footprint so small it's practically invisible, and real use cases where governments, NGOs, and startups are all building on it. So if you've ever dismissed Stellar or thought of it as just another altcoin in a sea of thousands, maybe it's time to take another look. Especially if you're working in payments, fintech, or you're a builder who wants to create something with real-world impact. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. What excites you most about Stellar's approach? Is it the green, energy-efficient consensus, the lightning-fast transactions, or the simplicity of asset issuance? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's discuss where Stellar might fit in the future of global finance. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this breakdown as eye-opening as I did, smash that thumbs up right now. Don't miss out on our exclusive, never-before-seen insights. Subscribe immediately to join our inner circle at AlinaX and stay ahead with every breaking update. I want to hear your thoughts, questions, and theories, so drop a comment below. Every single one will be read and replied to. Act fast, be part of this revolution, and let's redefine the future together.